So we have more dilution coming down the pipeline, guys, for Sofi. Their stock's down over 11% so far on the day. It's currently about 11:15 a.m. on the East Coast, and we have Sofi at $7.60. We were over $9 just yesterday in the pre-market, guys, and we got the news in the pre-market today, which sent the stock down to $7.60. So let's break down the charts and what's going on here, guys, when it comes to more dilution coming for Sofi. So hit the like button, make sure to subscribe. And of course, guys, don't forget to follow me on X and on TikTok. Those are linked down below. And with that being said, cheers. Let's dive right into the video. So clearly, Sofi is down a good chunk today, and we did try and rally in the morning. You guys can see at open. Well, I guess we did rally after that initial dump. We did rally into open. Then once we did open, we tried rallying again, but clearly that failed about, let's see, a couple minutes into open, and we got all the way down to where we are right now in real time, which again, it's about 11:15 when I'm making this video. We're now right back down to where we were initially in the pre-market when we got the news that we're going to talk about right now, right? So we got down to 760, rebounded to about 820. Now we're right back to 760, and by the looks of it, guys, this might take 760 out. It probably will at this point. During the filming of this video, maybe. We'll loop back around to the charts here, of course, after we break down the news release. But yeah, Sofi is getting hit pretty big time, now down over, again, 11%, and we're free falling on the 20-day chart. Not quite yet at the lows yet on the 20-day chart, but man, we're getting close, 15 cents away. And on the 4-hour chart, clearly, now we're back under the moving averages, which for a couple of weeks, about a week or two, we were over the moving averages. And again, now we're right back under them, and we're getting awfully close to the lows from earlier this year. In the middle of January, we hit 730. About, a couple weeks ago, about a month ago, we hit 745, 750. So we're getting close to the lows here on Sofi, guys. So let me pull up the news release here on Sofi's investor relations. And by the way, you can easily access this for yourselves, right? Just go on Google or whatever search engine you use and type in Sofi investor relations, and all of this will pop up, and you can read it and track it for yourselves. But lucky for you, you're watching this video right here, so we'll get the gist of it very quickly here. So Sofi Technologies announces proposed convertible senior notes offering due in 2029. And you guys can see here, if I zoom in a little bit, and now that I think about it, you probably can't even read this anyway. It's too small. But either way, we'll take a look at it here, or I'll read it to you guys. You can listen. So we can see Sofi today announced its intention to offer, subject to market and other conditions, $750 million aggregate principal amount of convertible senior notes due in 2029 in a private offering only to persons reasonably believed to be qualified institutional buyers pursuant to Rule 144A under the Securities Act, yada, yada, yada. We don't have to get into that really. But let's see here, guys. Sofi also intends to grant the initial purchasers of the notes an option to purchase for settlement within a period of 13 days from and including the date the notes are first issued, up to an additional $112 million aggregate principal amount of notes. So let's come down here and see what else. It looks like upon conversion, Sofi will pay cash up to the aggregate principal amount of the notes to be converted and pay or deliver cash, shares, or its common stock, or a combination of cash and shares of its common stock at Sofi's election in respect of the remainder, if any, of Sofi's conversion obligation in excess of the aggregate principal amount of the notes being converted. So essentially, guys, Sofi needs cash. They're taking this cash, and if you're an existing shareholder, yeah, you're getting diluted, which I'm a shareholder. I'm assuming you are as well. We're getting diluted, but they're taking this cash and they're using it for business purposes. I believe they're using it for to pay back certain things regarding this senior proposed senior notes offering. Let's see here, guys. We got to read a little bit deeper. So it looks like here SoFi intends to use a portion of the net proceeds from the offering to fund the cost of entering into the capped call transactions described below. Okay, so that makes sense there. So yep, like we just said, SoFi intends to use the remainder of the net proceeds from the offering together with cash on hand to pay fees, costs, and expenses relating to this offering. Okay, there you go. And related transactions to redeem its 12.5% Series 1 preferred stock and for general corporate purposes, which may include repayment of higher cost indebtedness. If the initial purchasers exercise their option to purchase additional notes, then SoFi intends to use a portion of the additional net proceeds, which again, I think were $112 million. Yeah, we just covered that earlier. $112 million. They intend to use a portion of those proceeds, the additional net proceeds, to fund the cost of entering into let's see, additional capped call transactions as described below, which we're not going to get too deep into that because we don't need to get into the nitty gritty essentially, guys, for this video. But yeah, that's pretty much what they're looking to use these funds for, which we just covered right here in this paragraph, right? Again, you can see all this for yourselves on SoFi Investor Relations, and that goes a little bit into, kind of what we're dealing with here. $750 million right here. You guys can see those notes again due 2029, and we can see again they have the option to purchase for settlement within a period of 13 days from and including the date the notes are first issued, up to an additional $112 million. You guys can see right here. So we'll see how this plays out, obviously, over the next couple of years. And when it comes to the stock, I feel like this is just a short-term, truly, I think it's a short-term downwards move here. I'd be shocked if this causes a downtrend for the next couple of weeks to the point where we're getting back to the 6s and the 5s, right? I doubt that's going to happen, although it could. You never know. But overall, guys, I'm looking at this as a potential buy the dip opportunity, although I haven't done that quite yet. Full disclosure, I have not added to my position, and the reason is really because I'm just looking to see how it plays out over the next couple of days. I'm in no rush personally to add to my position here because I was already adding in the 7s and the high 6s, so there's no need for me to rush. We're back in the mid 7s. I'm going to let the dust settle a little bit, see how it plays out over the next couple of days. And sure, if it comes down under 7, then we can talk again, right? Then I might be adding more. But if it floats around the mid 7s, I'm probably not going to add more at this point. I'm just holding on to my position. What do you guys think about that? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And I guess that's a pretty good spot to wrap up this video. I don't want to go too crazy in this video. Make it too long, right? So yeah, with that being said, that's it. Hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe. We're trying to get the 50,000 subs this year. Don't forget to get your free stocks for Moomoo, by the way, up to 15 stocks, each up to $2,000, guys. Fund your account using that link down below with at least $100. You get 5 stocks, and fund it with at least $1,000. You get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 stocks, and each of those could be valued up to $2,000. I'm telling you guys, this is a no-brainer, so get on it. Use that link, and with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you guys later.